The earliest phones were a far cry from the sleek devices we know today. Invented in 1876 by Alexander Graham Bell, the first phones were bulky and limited in their capabilities. They consisted of a mouthpiece for speaking and an earpiece for listening. These early phones relied on physical wires to transmit sound, connecting users only over short distances. The invention of the telephone exchange was crucial, allowing for calls to be connected between multiple users. This innovation marked the beginning of a communication revolution. The first phones were initially adopted by businesses and wealthy individuals. Their high cost and limited availability made them inaccessible to the masses. However, as technology improved and production costs decreased, telephone adoption gradually increased. The telephone was quickly recognized as an essential tool for communication, connecting people in ways never before imagined. The introduction of the rotary dial phone in the early 20th century marked a significant improvement in usability. Instead of relying on operators to connect calls, users could now directly dial the desired number. This innovation simplified the calling process and made phones more accessible to a wider audience. The rotary phone became an iconic symbol of 20th century communication. With the growth of telephone networks, phone conversations became an integral part of daily life. People use phones to stay connected with family and friends, conduct business, and access emergency services. The telephone became a powerful tool for communication, bridging geographical distances and fostering closer connections. The familiar ring of a rotary phone became synonymous with news, conversations, and staying in touch. The invention of the transistor in the mid-20th century paved the way for the development of mobile phones. These early mobile phones, often referred to as brick phones due to their size and weight, were bulky and expensive. The first handheld mobile phone call was made in 1973 by Martin Cooper of Motorola. This marked a pivotal moment in the history of communication, as conversations were no longer tethered to fixed lines. Early mobile phones had limited functionality, primarily used for making and receiving calls. Battery life was short and coverage was limited to urban areas. Despite these limitations, the demand for mobile phones grew steadily. People were eager to embrace the freedom and convenience of wireless communication, even in its early and imperfect forms. Technological advancements in the late 20th century led to the miniaturization of electronic components. This paved the way for smaller and more affordable mobile phones. Flip phones, with their compact design and satisfying flip action, became incredibly popular. Feature phones introduced new functionalities like text messaging, games, and even basic cameras. Nokia emerged as a dominant player in the mobile phone market during this era. The Finnish company's focus on durability, user-friendly interfaces, and innovative designs made their phones incredibly popular worldwide. Nokia's iconic ringtone became synonymous with the mobile phone experience. The introduction of personalized ringtones and colorful, interchangeable phone covers further fueled the popularity of mobile phones, turning them into fashion statements and expressions of personal style. Section 5. The dawn of the smartphone, a revolution in our pockets. The turn of the 21st century witnessed the birth of the smartphone. These devices combined the portability of mobile phones with the computing power of personal computers. The first true smartphone, the IBM Simon Personal Communicator, was released in 1994. It featured a touchscreen, email capabilities, and rudimentary apps. However, it was the introduction of the Apple iPhone in 2007 that truly revolutionized the smartphone market. The iPhone's intuitive touchscreen interface, sleek design, and focus on software and app integration set it apart from its competitors. The iPhone's success popularized the app ecosystem, transforming the smartphone from a communication device into a powerful multifunctional tool. The introduction of the App Store, a centralized platform for downloading and installing apps, further accelerated the adoption of smartphones. Section 6. Apple's App Store, igniting the app revolution. Apple's App Store played a pivotal role in the smartphone revolution. Launched in 2008, the App Store provided a platform for developers to create and distribute applications directly to iPhone users. This fostered an explosion of creativity and innovation in the mobile software industry, with developers creating apps for everything from productivity and communication to entertainment and gaming. The App Store's success inspired other smartphone platforms to follow suit. Google launched the Android market, later renamed Google Play Store, in 2008, providing a similar platform for Android devices. The emergence of app stores transformed the smartphone experience, allowing users to customize their devices with apps that catered to their specific needs and interests. The smartphone evolved from a device primarily used for communication into a pocket-sized computer capable of performing a wide range of tasks. Section 7. Android's open source approach, powering billions of devices. While Apple focused on a closed ecosystem with tight control over hardware and software, Google took a different approach with its Android operating system. Released in 2008, Android was open source, meaning that manufacturers could freely use and customize it for their devices. This open approach led to widespread adoption of Android, with companies like Samsung, HTC, and LG releasing a plethora of Android-powered smartphones. Android's affordability and customizability made it a popular choice for budget-conscious consumers and those looking for a wider variety of hardware options. The open-source nature of Android also fostered innovation, with developers creating custom ROMs, modified versions of Android, to enhance functionality or address specific user needs. This led to a diverse and vibrant Android ecosystem, with a wide range of devices catering to different market segments. Section 8. The rise of Samsung challenging the status quo. The South Korean tech giant Samsung emerged as a major force in the smartphone market, particularly with its Galaxy series of smartphones. Samsung's focus on innovation, cutting-edge hardware such as high-resolution displays and powerful processors, and aggressive marketing helped them capture a significant share of the global smartphone market. Samsung's success challenged Apple's dominance, leading to fierce competition between the two companies. The competition between Apple and Samsung pushed the boundaries of smartphone technology. Both companies constantly innovated, introducing new features and capabilities to outmaneuver each other. This rivalry benefited consumers, who enjoyed access to increasingly sophisticated and feature-rich smartphones. The smartphone market became a dynamic landscape, with new models and features being introduced at a rapid pace. Section 9. The connected world, smartphones and our daily lives. Smartphones have become an indispensable part of our daily lives. They have transformed the way we communicate, consume information, navigate the world, and even manage our finances. We rely on smartphones for everything from staying connected with loved ones to ordering food, booking transportation, and controlling our smart home devices. Social media platforms, messaging apps, and video conferencing tools have become essential for communication and social interaction. The ubiquitous nature of smartphones has raised concerns about privacy, data security, and the potential for addiction. As we move forward, it is important to use these powerful devices responsibly and to be mindful of their potential impact on our mental and emotional well-being. The future of smartphones promises even more integration with our lives, with advancements in artificial intelligence, augmented reality, and 5G connectivity, poised to further blur the lines between the digital and physical worlds.